talking about lice tonight. What I do in the shop, and it's a metaphor for a metaphor. Let's see. Well, first of all, someone comes to me and they can very well be battling lice for a year using over-the-counter products that don't work, just adding a toxic chemical cocktail to their heads repeatedly. And one of the things that makes it difficult to get rid of lice is, at least here in Maine, it's chemical resistant. So it's actually making it a stronger lice. It's also, I've heard, seen examples of it, it's making it a smaller lice. For instance, this summer I did comb out head checks, and I combed out baby spiders, and I combed out sand from the ocean, and on occasion I'd comb out something smaller than a lice egg, and I'd be looking at it and it would move. And so I've seen a couple of examples of that. The lice that's getting chemical resistant is actually breeding a smaller lice. And so I'll meet people, inevitably they've battled lice before, and they know, in a sense, to have someone, a professional, take care of it. Or there's those who have done this, for many months, even up to a year in the shop, that have told me about their travails and tried everything over the counter, and it doesn't work. So my approach is to understand that anyone that comes in the shop, they have a story. So I ask them, tell me about what's going on, what's your journey to get here, etc., knowing already that they have a story. And like a sense of relief to be able to intimately and candidly talk about it. And oh man, you want to make a cameo? So sometimes Neil comes to the shop with me, and he's a good distraction for young kids and parents too. So let's see. When people come into the shop, I give them information. I explain to them that we're not using chemicals to treat lice. We are using hot air to dehydrate the eggs, because what is difficult about getting rid of lice is you have two life cycles. You have the living, breathing mobile lice, and you have the eggs, and they exist separately. And so I let them know, we use the heat to treat the eggs. Eggs will no longer be viable. I explained to them the process. It's 30 seconds. It's a square nozzle with overlap. That takes about half an hour. Try and assess if the child's too young to sit still for half an hour, or if they're really sensitive to heat. And let's see, what else? I tell them about our process. Our process costs $1.95. So our process starts with heat. Next would be Clean Green, K-L-E-E-N, green. It's an enzyme that breaks up the glue of the egg. We mix it 7 parts water, 1 part Clean Green, and I spray my napkins with it to wipe the cones on. I use it to clean all the surfaces, and we use it on their hair. It's an enzyme, it's not a chemical, it's not toxic. And Then the last step would be dimethicone. So the clean green is used more for debriding, and it allows me to inspect the medium. For instance, I always let them know, you're going to get a comb with this application. And if you're ever curious, you can use the comb yourself. You could do this at home, but what you need to do is you need to get a wet napkin. And I demonstrate. And you could take the comb through the hair, you wipe it on a wet napkin. The wet napkin will allow the contents of the comb to stick. And there's some people that catch that insider tip, and I repeat it several times during the visit. Look at me, look at what I'm doing, because I want them to remember they don't have to pay me for a head check. They can do this head check at home, but if they want to do it accurately, it yields really good results. Get your napkin wet. Also, I let them know, when I do head checks, our head checks cost $25 each, unless it's with an application. I let them know that they can do this at home. In fact, using a comb will give them better results than a visual. Because with a visual, all I can see is the white egg casings. I could see evidence of having mice. And if I see evidence of having mice, then if I'm at camp doing head checks, I say, let's talk about it. Did you know you had lice? What did you do? When did you do it? The comb yields a better result. The comb, of course, is going to take out anything adult and mobile, but it's also going to scoop up some of those baby nits and eggs, and that content will stick on your napkin. And I let people know, I have examples, and I show them, and if I find them in their hair too, I also show them under the lens and the light, and I tilt the napkin, and I say it's shellacked. It's kind of shellacked, and it looks like it has a little tail. And then I show them on hair too, that they'll keep growing out with the hair shaft, and so I let people know about that. I let people know if cost is an option, I want to let them know about dimethicone. Dimethicone is a silicone product, and it is used in lotions and cosmetics to make things go on really smooth. I let people know lice have gills that they need to breathe out of, but they can hold their breath for 8 hours. So they also need to express water out their gills. And the dimethicone, it's the molecular size of the dimethicone that doesn't allow the lice to express water. And it kills them in a half an hour. We say a half an hour if we apply it. We say an hour if they apply it. Because I let them know our 195 treatment, heat, clean green, dimethicone, will give you peace of mind today, and it comes with a guarantee. However, if it's cost prohibitive, they can get rid of lice for $15 because we sell an 8-ounce bottle for $15. And a comb, a good comb, if they need it, would be $1. Tragedies still happen, and that's why I like to let people know about the dimethicone, because people read online that they can use olive oil or mayonnaise or peanut butter to suffocate the lice. The thing is that they generally need to leave it on for more than 8 hours. They do strive to do that. And as recent as last year, a couple in Massachusetts, their infant had lice, and they put olive oil on their infant's head and wrapped it in plastic for the night, and that plastic shifted and it suffocated the baby. and it suffocated the baby. So I wanted to let people last year